Very good afternoon to all of you present over here in this auditorium. It is my honor to speak to you today on this platform given by Y20, and while we participate in India's G20 presidency. Being an alumni of MS University, this is a nostalgic feeling standing over here on the other side of the auditorium where I used to sit amongst you a few years back. So I thank MS University for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to speak. I also thank Ministry of Youth Affairs for organizing the event Y20 over here. Coming to today's topic of discussion, that is research and innovation, which is crucial in addressing the climate change, as it is one of the most pressing issues for our world today, and it is essential that we work together to address it. First and foremost, I would like to say that research is the key to understand the complex processes and systems that contribute to the climate change. We need to know how the Earth's climate is changing, what is causing the change, and what are the potential impacts that are impacting our environment, society, and economy. By conducting research, we can gather the data and evidence which we need to make the informed decisions and take actions to mitigate the effects of climate change. Innovation is one of the other crucial parameter in the fight against climate change. We need to develop new technologies and approaches to reduce our carbon footprint, adapt to the changing conditions, and create sustainable solutions. From renewable energy sources to carbon capture and storage, we have heard all about everyone saying in the morning session. There are many exciting innovations that are happening and are required to happen that can help us address the climate change and move towards a more sustainable future. One of the aspects that is reducing the carbon footprint, it is a critical issue of our planet and which requires research and innovation, and it is playing a crucial role in achieving this goal. Here are some ways which I would highlight during research and innovation are being used to reduce the carbon footprint. So first of all, we need to understand what is renewable energy research. Renewable energy research involves the study of alternative sources of energy that can be used to replace the traditional fossil fuel usage, such as coal, oil, and natural gas. The primary goal of renewable energy research is to identify and develop new technologies that can harness the power of renewable energy resources, including solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass energy. These technologies are becoming increasingly cost-effective, making them more accessible to individuals and businesses just because of research and innovation happening throughout the world. For example, in our lab at CSIR CSMCRI, situated in Bhavnagar, we are working on electrochemical splitting of seawater. Why do we need electrochemical splitting? Because from water splitting, you can get hydrogen as well as oxygen. So, right now, the current strategies which are involving the electrolyzers are using clean water. We need a lot of resources and efforts to produce clean water first of all. So, why don't we move to a more sustainable solution, that is splitting seawater to produce green hydrogen? That is what we are working on, and this is a challenging task because seawater has a corrosive nature, and the catalysts used for splitting the water into hydrogen and oxygen gets corroded while we are putting them into the seawater conditions. So we need to develop more sustainable catalysts which are seawater resistant and can split water into oxygen and hydrogen at the same time. So currently the platinum and iridium based catalysts are being used as electrodes for splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen, which are expensive. And instead, we are trying to develop earth-abundant metal-based catalysts, which can reduce the cost as well as increase the longevity of the catalytic electrodes. Other options are also there which are being explored via research and innovation, that are energy storage via batteries, fuel cells, and other technologies which are being developed to store renewable energy. Carbon capture technologies, sustainable agriculture, green buildings, electric vehicles, grid integrations, and policy and economics research to study government incentives, subsidies, and regulations. Also, as described by the previous panel, that as individuals also, we can play a huge role in addressing this climate change issue by making small and impactful changes in our lives. So overall, we need to take action based on research and innovation in implementing policies and initiatives that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect vulnerable communities and ecosystems, and support sustainable development. In conclusion, research and innovation are the two critical components of our collective efforts to address climate change. And by investing our efforts, resources, and funds in research and innovation, we can create a more sustainable and environmental friendly future for ourselves as well as for the future generations. With this, I would like to thank you all for listening this brief remark. I would be happy to answer any questions raised during the session. Jai Hind.